Hi everybody, and welcome back to May Beauty Surround You. Today we are going to learn how to draw a seed of life, and that's going to play into a larger piece by Friday. But if you're not aware of the seed of life, it's a very interesting shape. It kind of expresses everything in the universe. So let's begin. First step of creation, this is also called the Genesis pattern, is a little point. So we find our point right here. This is sort of like everything in the universe, right? Think Big Bang or think of God expanding their own consciousness, right? So you've got this single point, a singularity, if you will. And from there, this point wants to view itself, basically. So you spread out into this perfect circle. Okay. Now, we got this perfect circle, and if you're familiar with Genesis, which believe me, I'm not super familiar, but I know enough to know that there's got to be something more to the Bible than what is currently available to our thinking process. Anyway, if you look at Genesis, you see that after this sort of self-reflective period, God then moves across the waters, right? And in creating the seed of life, we move to the outer edge of this. Then you create another circle, which then creates the shape called the Vesica Pisces, which actually gives us information about light, which is pretty cool because on the second day, God created light, right? So starting to emerge that there may be more to Genesis than what we are currently thinking of. And if you're interested in that, there's a great book called The Ancient Secret of the Flower of Life by Drunvalo Melchizedek, with a lot more information on this. But moving on, we go to the next cross point. Right here. I hope, without too much animal intervention. Oh yeah. Okay. Same deal. This would be the third day of creation. Continue on in the same little pattern here. Fourth day. Fifth day. Ooh. A little too deep with that one. Anyway, sixth day. Kind of got us off our pattern a little bit, but that's okay. We'll make up for it later. And finally, on the seventh day, seventh circle, the pattern is complete. Okay, so that's back to the rest on the seventh day. Okay, what you have is this pattern, basically. You have this inner circle where this little flower shape is created, and then you have these outer circles. If we were to continue on with circles on the outer edge, it would create then the flower of life. And continuing on from that, you create the fruit of life. And then you get the tree of life, which is actually the same symbol used in the Kabbalah. This fundamental pattern right here is actually a pattern that's found at the beginning of most stages of life for most things. So even a human embryo will go through divisions in this pattern. So the first full set of divisions, you'll actually see this inner pattern as well, which is pretty darn cool. Yeah, it's a really dynamic shape. Once you continue on with circles, you get more and more information. So just in here, just in the first two circles, there's information about light, the square roots of 2, 3, and 5. and all sorts of other cool stuff as you continue on with these circles. But we're already running a little bit long, so I will leave you with this, trying to keep it simple today just to highlight the shape. But may beauty surround you, beauty before you and behind you, beauty above you and about you, and may your road home be on a trail of peace. Happily may you return. Thank you so much for tuning in today. It's a really interesting thing to get into. This is the start of sacred geometry, so I hope you have a great day. I hope you take some time for yourself, and I will see you on Friday to have a full painting here. Thanks. Bye.